So there's a lot of angry voices shouting back and forth right now. There's a lot of noise and chaos and um, highly charged emotions that are floating around and instigating people to hurl insults at each other, to attack each other, to dig their heels in and defend their position and fight, see people who have differing opinions as the other side, us versus them, me versus you, right versus wrong, and it's kind of an interesting time to see what what fears have been bubbling beneath the surface. But what I wanted to talk about was the voices that we're hearing of anger, of rage, of judgment, of criticism, all these voices and how potent it is. If you are staying in tune with the media or your social media, you get the feel, you sense the vibe of what's going on, and there's this tremendous um, intensity of emotion and rage and just attacking energy that is being transmitted back and forth. And it got me thinking about the voices that we hear and how much, just listening and seeing all the stuff that comes through, how much it has affected me. And it got me thinking about the voices that affect us, the voices that influence how we think and feel on a daily basis, the voices how we feel about our lives, the voices that influence the actions that we take, the decisions that we make, and the results that we experience in our life. And all of these voices, having that exposing yourself to those things does have an impact. It does have an effect on you the more you subject. Just if you want to test it out, sit down and watch the mainstream media for 10 hours a day for 3 days straight and see how you feel after that. But the single most important, most crucial voice that has the biggest impact on your life, that dominates every aspect of your life, and that just is so significant that its influence cannot be underestimated, is the voice going on in your own head, the how you talk to yourself. And you see, like years ago, I had a very critical internal voice. I was always criticizing myself, beating myself up, telling myself that I wasn't good enough or that I had fallen short of some expectation. And I was always looking at the things that I didn't do as well as I should have. I was always pointing out all the ways that I could have done better or that I should have done this differently or that differently. And I never stopped to give myself credit for the things that I did right. I never gave myself that praise or that pat on the back to just tell myself, "Hey, good job. You uh, you really performed well," or good job for just showing up and doing your job. Good job for being a responsible human being and being kind to people. Just these tiny things that we take for granted, that who we are, and we just dismiss all the positive attributes, all the positive qualities that we have, and we have this tendency to focus on all the negative, on all the shortcomings that we have. So I would encourage you to take a look at that internal voice and look at what is it saying, how does that internal voice support you or attack you. See if you can notice throughout the day when that voice is building you up and when it's tearing you down. And simply by becoming aware of that voice is a huge step forward. That is a radical leap forward in your consciousness and your ability to reshape that voice so that you can be in charge of how you think and feel about yourself and how you run your life ultimately. All right, hope this is helpful, guys. See you guys soon.